We have a problem.
Happy Rainbow Connection, everybody.
Princess and the Bear here. We're back at EPCOT because it's time to make a return. Return to Connections Eatery.
It's been like a year since this restaurant is open and we haven't been back.
Since opening week. So it's time to see how it's held up. Food's still any good. It's time to give it its YouTube redemption.
Be sure to connect with everybody around you and don't be judgmental. Just love. Love is love.
You heard the girl.
2 weeks later.
We have an issue, okay? A couple weeks ago, we decided, we're gonna go do a Connections review. And we did that, but then we forgot we filmed it. Now they've changed the menu. So we're back. We're gonna go try the new stuff. My faith is not high.
And so here we have the Yuengling, the drink that Bear can drink, that I can drink, that is a vegan drink for us all to drink. Cheers to the drink. It's a tasty American beer. It's a 4 out of 5 beers. It tastes like it's fresh from the tap, and I'm not gonna argue it. It's just beery. Beery good.
Trusty, reliable, America's oldest brewery reliable Yuengling. You won't find a more American beer with a weirder name than Yuengling. This is my home. This is my Bud Light. It's reliable, it's got a good flavor profile, it's not too heavy, it's not too, piss water. It's a good, reliable beer. And in these times, these uncertain times, these all or nothing times, you need a reliable beer. No, this is not a sponsored video, but it's 3.5 out of 5 points.
Here with the new burger that's just a Beyond Burger with the new sauce. Nothing special about this burger, unfortunately. Yeah, it's avocado, woo. This is worse than Regal Eagle. I don't want anything to do with this burger. This burger is gross. This is a 2 out of 5 burgers. I'm glad I nommed on a bunch of fries before we reviewed them because I'm gonna have a hard time choking down this burger. Curry pizza is better. And you'll see that in the review piece after this piece that we filmed before this big change because we fail like that. I added mustard and barbecue sauce to my California Sammy. That's all it needed. More sauce. Now it tastes better. Though it's still a Beyond. I give it like a 3 out of 5 extra sauces.
I worry sometimes about a lot of places on the East Coast. Not that I worry about the West Coast because we already know we're better than you. But I worry because every time there's a California anything, be it a California burrito, California bowl, California burger in this case, it's just avocado. I've visited California a few times now. And I know that California is more than just avocado and avocado and avocado. They do other things in California. It's not just all avocado. This is avocado and a vegan Dijon mayo. You have some shredded lettuce down here and a single tomato. It's an interesting divide. Let's see how it tastes. While the Beyond Burger flavor is consistent, the plant-based mayo, I don't really get Dijon from that. It's like Dijon light. There's a hint of it, but more of it may have made for a stronger flavor. The avocado is there, but it's like the difference between like fresh avocado that you cut yourself and like those pre-packaged tubs of avocado that you dump on things. Nondescript. Unoriginal. Copied somebody's homework. I had high hopes for this burger, given it was labeled California. Is it better to me than the curry pizza? That's a toss up. Because the curry pizza had peas. This doesn't have peas. I would give this a 2.5 out of 5 claws. Now there is some peas in Beyond. My issue is that the other day I jokingly said that Connections Eatery is the Starlight Rays Cafe of EPCOT. And after I said that, I felt kind of bad about saying that. I no longer feel bad about having said that. We're gonna go with the 2.5 out of 5 claws. I know this eatery can do better than this.
Here's the fries. I've ate most of them because I was hungry. And it's been a minute since we ate. But your typical Disney shoestring fry passes the fry test. 4 out of 5 fries. I just wish there was more because I ate a bunch already. And I want more. I might even mobile order more. Who knows?
Here we have the return of Disney shoestring fries. Passes the fry test. Stiff enough. I'm gonna dip in some of this barbecue sauce. It's crispy, but it's a Disney shoestring fry. It's giving nothing, it's losing nothing. 2.5 out of 5 claws. Connections Eatery dedication to these plates is admirable. Like Galaxy's Edge, like some other places, I thought these plates would last most 2 months. We're more than a year out, and they still have actual silverware and these colorful IKEA-looking plates. Now they gave me the burger with just this, with a slaw on the side, sitting just as you see it here. I don't know why. So here we have the French Bistro burger, which is some sauteed mushrooms, a little bit of caramelized onions, you have bacon, and then also a Dijon mayo on it, with a premium blend of beef. So like their premium burger here. It's one of the most expensive items you can get here at Connections Eatery. Some of you like burgers. Eventually I was going to have to try this thing. I avoided it for a long time, I'm not gonna lie. But here I am, for you, trying this burger. It's a beefy boy, nice and thick. The buns, they're toasted at least. I'm just gonna bite this section right here. You got all the things in here. It's dripping, you got the bacon, you got the beefs. That's what the people come for. I'll admit, the blend on the burger isn't bad. It's seared very nicely. It's got a nice crust on the top, nice and juicy, not cooked, overcooked, like a medium rare. Got a little pink there in the middle. The bacon is a nice touch, and it goes well with the earthiness of the mushrooms. The only thing I wish is, just like with the Princess Burger, that the Dijon mayo was a bit stronger. You're getting more mayo than you are Dijon, and I feel like you're missing out. That would have sold French Bistro to me. Otherwise, it's just a mushroom burger with bacon. 3 out of 5 claws. Honestly, the better burgers are Regal Eagle. Just make the walk.
Here we are with the tiniest bit of coleslaw. Well, this is available here and Regal Eagle. Same plant-based slaw. Doesn't taste the same. It's like super light on flavoring, but still pretty tasty. I think if you're not a big mayo person, or if you haven't had slaw in a while, this is right up your alley. This is a 4.25 out of 5 coleslaws. This is something that I want to steal from Bear and not give back to him, as I eat all the bites.
I call myself an unofficial slaw aficionado. I love slaw. I make slaw at home frequently, but the lettuce and veggies have to be crunchy, and it can't be over mayo. There's a limit to how much mayo a slaw can handle. You gotta put a little vinegar in there, a little pepper in there. Like, I need all the things to be on point or better, or we're gonna have a problem. Okay, you got the carrots, you got the cabbage in there, you got the, so there's little pepper bits in there. Have the crunch. It's on the verge though. The verge of being too much plant-based mayo. It's not mayo heavy anymore and it would have been a soggy mess. You can lose a bit more of the tart, but it's okay. No complaints. Well, a few complaints. 2.25 out of 5.
This is the dessert you've all been waiting for. Everyone wants us to try this, but I don't because Bear's allergic to mango, but I'm gonna do it because hashtag Planet Mirror. So, cheers. I could like literally just keep drinking this drink until it's done, and it's so good. It tastes like fresh mango that I got from Hawaii. I love it. I would give it a 4.75 out of 5. Mangoes, I think it's amazing. I just think it needs more zhuzhing.
Whoa, 2 weeks ago.
Here we have the Flower Drop Cocktail. This cocktail is available for the EPCOT Flower Garden Festival, and that is what your specialty drink is here at Connections Cafe. It's gin and vodka combined with like a flower taste to it. And I think the floral is a little more prominent than the other two liquors, which is good because like those liquors are very strong in flavor. So to have a flower kind of mask the two makes this a lot more palatable, and I really enjoy that about this drink. I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 5 flowers. It's a party flower.
How incredibly sneaky, Flower and Garden to hide drinks in the one place I would never look. It's at Connections Eatery. It's not that you can't drink in here. The drink selection in here is just like a wilted flower. Doesn't smell dangerous.
Exactly.
I don't think I've had a drink so incredibly floral at EPCOT since the Lily a couple years ago. That tastes like drinking perfume, which is coincidentally the very same thing I said about the Lily. I do not like. I do not like at all. I feel like I just licked some of those sample perfume ads in a magazine. Don't ask me how I know that, but trust that I know. 1 out of 5 bars.
Outside of the salad, this is your one vegan option here at Connections, and the pizza is way thinner than it was before, and we get 2 slices instead of 1 now. But I just want you to know that like the back of this is so gross, like I don't even want to touch it. Thinning out the crust doesn't change the weirdness of the pizza. I think it would be so much better without peas. And the sauce is nice, but I feel like it needs a secondary sauce. It's just so basic and not that good. And you're at EPCOT where like the food world is your oyster. This needs to be a slam dunk, and it's not. It's more like a little baby free throw. 3.5 out of 5 pizzas because the pizza is tasty, but it is not even in my top 5 best pizzas in Disney World. It's just not. It's just not there. Maybe if the toppings were different, it would be, but as it is, nah, son, don't come here. And why they give you 2 slices, I don't know. Overfill you on gross ass pizza? Ew. Ew.
This is probably one time in recent memory where I've seen the portion size on something served at Disney increase rather than decrease, especially over the last year. Of all the things to do that to, this is an odd one. I don't understand the logic of giving 2 pieces. I less understand the logic of taking what is already a very wet and soggy pizza and stacking it on top of another wet, soggy pizza. I suppose the value is there giving you 2, but like, this pizza is heavy and wet. Like, it's not stiff, it doesn't pick up well, it's just messy and not in the fun way. I can get on board the curry pizza. Honestly, I can. Pizza is one of those dishes that will absorb a wide variety of flavors and do it well. But I think where you lose me is the crust on the pizza and the peas. The crust is a mess. There's no reason these 2 pizzas should be stacked on top of each other. And at that point, it just becomes like a flatbread that you have to pick up. It's just messy and wet. And again, not in the fun way. The peas like stand out amongst the flavors. The potato, the curry, carrots, all great. But the peas are just peas. It makes me want to give this thing a piece of my mind. 2 out of 5 plus. You get points for doing no alt meat, but you lose points on what's basically a kitchen sink of Indian flavors. And I saw what you did labeling this for Asian American and Pacific Islander Heritage Month. I see you. It's lazy and you know it. 2 out of 5 plus. That's being nice. This is one of their signature items, one of their always available items here. The crispy chicken sandwich. Chicken sandwich nowadays carries with it a lot of weight. You got people like Popeyes and Chick-fil-A slinging the chicken and slinging it hard. You're serving up what looks like an overcooked, oversized chicken nugget. In the picture, it's like swimming in pickles. In reality, it's 2. And if your breading is falling off your chicken, that means you didn't pat the flour into the chicken like you were supposed to. Now it's just falling apart. Now it comes with no sauce, giving you the ability to sort of dress it your own. I have an array of sauces here. We have honey mustard, regular mustard, barbecue sauce, ketchup, and their special Zesty. I think what I will do, I'm going to give each one of them a try to see how they do. And hopefully I like one of them. The first impressions are not fantastic. And we'll give them chicken and the breading are seasoned, well seasoned in fact. And the Zesty sort of helps bring it out. And the Zesty sauce is very heavy mayo. Not as zesty as it could be. The mayo in that sauce sort of mellows it out. I feel like it's not the star sauce that it could be. With that sauce, I'm giving it a 3.5 out of 5 plus.
And that's their signature sauce.
Honey mustard is one of my favorite condiments. I probably like it a little bit too much. When I was a chicken tenders man, that was a long time ago. It was chicken tenders and honey mustard, nothing at all. If I couldn't get honey mustard, I didn't want it. So that's going to be sauce number 2. We're going to pour rather than dip. Boink. Don't let the dancing fool you. It's not the sauce, it's the music in its flesh. That is at least a bop. Honey mustard is strong mustard. It's given artisanal honey mustard. However, it doesn't do the seasonings and the breading any justice. It sort of overpowers it, so it's like honey mustard and what would be chicken. Let's try the barbecue sauce. Ooh, tangy, like Regal Eagle tangy. That's interesting. I don't hate it. It's interesting. Very smoky. Give that one 3.5 out of 5 claws. That ties with the Zesty. Plain Jane, blood of tomato. Even after renaming it, that's still pretty boring. 2 out of 5 claws. Completely washes out the spices of the chicken. As for the mustard, regular mustard, the princess's favorite condiment. Right amount of tang. Honestly, if they had hot sauce, I can do hot sauce with the mustard, with plain mustard. That would probably be a bop. I'm gonna give it 3 out of 5 plus. Overall, I'm giving the chicken a solid 3. It is not going to beat a Popeyes or a Zaxby's or a Chick-fil-A, but it's decent chicken. It's not dry. It's juicy, well seasoned, bread and seasoned. It still needs more pickles though. So my chicken came with a side. I'm a weird one, so I pick whatever, and this time I picked a salad with my chicken. Chicken and then a salad. Salad and the chicken. What came first, the salad or the chicken? We don't know.
It's not french fries.
I love to give you real silverware in here still. I did not think it was gonna last. Like Galaxy's Edge, I thought it was gonna last maybe a month. And here we are, over a year later, almost a year. Still real plates. For the main, vote for the salad. Real forks. More power to you. Now this salad, it looks wet. Some greens in here. There's I think that little tiny thing is a tomato. There's some cucumber in here. I cannot tell if this salad is dressed in the least, but we'll find out. It is not dressed. Luckily though, it is washed and clean. We have some salads in here that have given me unwashed lettuce. I tasted dirt. If I had buttermilk ranch, I probably could have used any of the sauces to put on the salad. You could do barbecue if you wanted. You could have done the honey mustard. You could have done regular mustard. I decided on buttermilk ranch, and it smells of the buttermilk. Buttermilk, if you will. It's gonna need some help. That's enough. That's probably too much, actually. Yeah, it's too much. Either way, that's my own fault. Let's see how it tastes now. I knew I recognized the honey mustard when I tasted it. The honey mustard is Ken's honey mustard. I am as much a honey mustard connoisseur as the princess is a mustard connoisseur. I'm not a ranch fan. It's buttermilk ranch. Actually saw it worse. I'd get better when it was dry. 2.5 out of 5 claws. Well, here we are lucky enough to get a Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 favorite. Or specialty item rather. The Sovereign Perfect Waffle Bites. Will the Sovereign be proud of these? Looks like a chopped up waffle. Are they perfect? I suppose we'll find out. Now, if you haven't seen Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, I suggest it. With a big trigger warning if you have issues with animal cruelty. And that was all I will say. Otherwise, it was a good movie. Here we have the Sovereign Waffle Bite. It does appear to be covered in some stuff and melted. It smells like cheese, honestly. And they give you a side of a berry compote. It smells like raspberry compote. Let's dive right in, like the Guardians would. It's in fact not cheese. It's just orange cinnamon sugar. It was like orange rind and then sugar with the raspberry combo. It actually works rather well. I'm surprised because I have had a couple waffles from this eatery, not the eatery, but the cafe. They have been roof cutting of the mouth hard. These are actually like soft and pliable. Almost waffle-like, but chilled. Room temperature, rather. They're quite tasty. It's a nice little bite. Honestly, the flavor, it works. I have no complaints. Would I come here for this again? Probably not. Are they sovereign level perfect? Also no. But I actually don't hate them. 4 out of 5 plus. Connections Cafe, you're getting weirder all the time.
I am really sad that we took a step down and had a Beyond Burger. At least the pizza was like intriguing.
I feel
the
like
Beyond Burger,
I feel like we took a step sideways.
I'd rather go to Regal Eagle if we're gonna go to Beyond Burger.
That's true. But you guys saw both halves, both the before the menu change and the menu change. So what do you think? Was it a downgrade? Is it a sidestep? Can they do better? Do you just skip this place and go to Regal Eagle? Let us know in the comments below. If there's anything else you want to see us do here at EPCOT, of course, the comments is always in place to find us. Hit the notification bell if you want to see other videos like this, and
we have new videos 5 days a week. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday.
And we will see you soon.
Be sure to subscribe. And if you comment, Bear might actually let us come back to EPCOT. And he might sing and dance and live with the land.
Never gonna happen, but you heard the girl.